What's good, folks? It's RFG, and I just want to start this video off by saying I am pissed the fuck off, okay? Excuse the French. I know how sensitive a lot of you whiny babies are about you know, the usage of words, but I'm not going to hold back in this one because the level of ignorance has gotten completely out of control, all right? Now, we all know what happened, what took place with Nipsey Hussle. Earlier today, he was shot and killed outside of one of his stores in Crenshaw. I believe he was shot 6 times and pronounced dead. Now, you know, I made a post on Instagram, you know, just giving my condolences out to Nipsey Hussle and his family for the loss. And what happened on Instagram is I got a whole bunch of backlash from people trying to say that, you know, he was some kind of agent. He was some kind of record label, music puppet, some kind of agent. Let me tell you guys something. If you actually took the time to do your fucking research, you would know that, you know, Nipsey Hussle was never signed to any major record label, okay? Do your research. The only thing he had was a distribution deal with Atlanta Records. That has nothing to do with the rights over his music, which means Nipsey Hussle had no fucking masters in the mainstream music industry. He had no masters over the rights of his music. Okay? He was 100% independent. And guess what? That's what the Zionist Jews are trying to stop. The Zionists in the music industry, they're trying to stop artists from being self-made, self-promoted from the ground up. Okay? They want the indigenous to be dependent on them, you see, for our own goddamn talent, you see? And Nipsey was in the process of starting a huge documentary, basically promoting Dr. Sebi's legacy. We all know Dr. Sebi was one of the greatest herbalists of all time that cost the FDA billions of dollars. And Nipsey Hussle was going to cost the pharmaceutical industry more billions of dollars with the documentary that Nipsey was going to put out. Okay, Nipsey was going to cost the FDA more billions of dollars. But you know what I got? You know what I got on Instagram? I had a whole bunch of idiots, a whole bunch of calcified fucking idiots sitting there saying that, oh, he died at 33. He died at 33 on 3/31. Okay, you have something there. And the elites, they do take people out, you see, by certain codes. But just because the elite take people out by certain codes, that doesn't necessarily mean the person getting killed is part of the agenda. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you call Nipsey Hussle an agent, okay, I want everybody to listen up. Listen very carefully to what I'm saying. If you're calling anyone an agent, you are going to have to prove their agenda. Do you understand that, right? See, this is what really pisses me off. There's about 3 or 4 words that are being misused in the black community. One of them is clout chasing. Okay, one of them is clout chasing. The other one is agent, okay, and the other one is false prophet. Those are three words that are being thrown around in the conscious community, especially the black community, and people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't, because guess what? If you call somebody an agent, you're gonna have to prove their agenda. Every agent has an agenda. So you're going to have to prove Nipsey Hussle's agenda as an agent. And guess how fucking dumb that is? What kind of government agent is going to promote Dr. Sebi's work to millions of people? Nipsey Hussle had millions of followers. So let me get this right. He promotes Dr. Sebi, one of the greatest herbalists of all time. He's going to make a documentary about the life of Dr. Sebi and Dr. Sebi beating the FDA in court. And Nipsey ends up dying. But you think Nipsey was somehow an agent. I don't get it. I don't get it. People in the comments, man, tell me how y'all feel about it, because this shit right here, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. You had a self-made independent artist. You had a self-made independent artist, okay? And that is the number one thing that the Zionist Jews in the music industry, see as a threat. That's the number one threat to the Zionist Jews in the music industry, is a person like Nipsey Hussle, who is self-made, okay? Has his own record label, is his own master. Do you see what I'm saying? And not only that, he was promoting his millions of followers to Dr. Sebi's information, which would have caused the FDA to lose billions of dollars again. That's why Nipsey was killed. Okay, do we get it? I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, he got shot 6 times, but he's a 60 Crip. He's a 60 Crip, and he got shot 6 times, and he's 33, and he got killed on 3/31. Guess what, folks? If it was really that deep, Nipsey Hussle would have been dead yesterday. Here's why. Yesterday was 3/30. Yesterday was March 30th, which is 3/30. So if they really wanted to set this up as a free Masonic ritualistic hit that he was supposedly involved in, if they really wanted to do that, they would have took him out yesterday, because he would have died at the age of 33 on 3/30. Okay? Like I said, I don't want to hear this bullshit. All right? I really don't, because everybody who makes money and is self-promoted and gets publicity is not a fucking agent. Okay? That is the most misused word in the so-called truther, the so-called conscious community. That is the most fucking misused word. And I'm telling you, it gets on my nerves, because people don't even know the fucking definition of an agent. Agent, clout chasing, false prophet, and then there's another one, and people just throw it out. They just throw it out of their mouths like they know what the fuck they're talking about, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because like I said, every agent has to have an agenda. Do we get it? Every agent has to have an agenda. So for me to believe you're going to have to prove without a doubt Nipsey Hussle's agenda as an agent in the music industry, okay? And I have to say it, he would have to be a sorry ass agent if he's going to, promote Dr. Sebi's work to his millions of followers. You know what I'm saying? He has to be a sorry ass agent if he's going to cause the FDA to lose billions of dollars. I just got to call it like I see it. Now, I will tell you where Nipsey messed up. Nipsey messed up because you are the company you keep. As far as your aura and how people view you, you are who you hang around. And yes, he did hang around a lot of industry people. But guess what? He didn't have that same demonic energy attached to him, attached to his psyche, attached to his soul. Because he never signed his name on the fucking dotted line, folks, to be signed to a major record label. Nipsey Hussle never went through that process. Do you get me? So yes, he was guilty by association for, being featured on songs with other artists who were signed to major deals. You see, so, we can say that, but we cannot come to the conclusion and just full out say that Nipsey Hussle was a 100% agent. Okay, me personally, I don't think he was an agent at all. I just think he was a normal person from the streets who grew up and knew nothing about life but gangbanging, and just so happened to run into some, important information and decided to change his life around, and then decided to change the lives of the people around him. That's what I get from it, and still nobody is able. I was arguing on Instagram for about an hour and a half, and nobody, not one person could tell me Nipsey Hussle's agenda as an agent. Not one. So what I want, the key thing, the key point I want to make here is, be careful, be very careful of who you listen to on YouTube, man, because there's a bunch of accounts and people out there who think they're real truthers, who think they're woke, and they're not doing shit but being a paranoid Christian. They're not doing anything but being a paranoid Christian and trying to tie everything to fucking gematria. You know what I'm saying? You catch your girlfriend cheating on you. Oh my God, it has to be an agent. It has to be tied to gematria. I mean, dude, I'm dead fucking serious, man. People have to wake up, because this shit is getting dangerous. Folks, this shit is getting dangerous, because there are many young people out there who consider themselves leaders. There are many people who are older in age and consider themselves leaders in the community. So you mean to tell me if one of us just so happens to get 1 million followers and get killed by the government, that automatically makes us an agent, people? People, I'm going to ask you to use your discernment. I'm going to ask you to use your God-given common sense, okay? Because it seems like ever since this age of awakening started, and this whole technology age started, and the social media age started, ever since that shit started, people have lost, they've been just losing their common sense left and right. The common sense is just, I'm telling you, it's just fucking gone. It's gone. It's nowhere to be found. And like I said, this was a real sad, unfortunate situation. This individual had the backing, the following, and the finances to actually make a difference in society. And unfortunately, he was taken out. You know what I'm saying? And from the information that I looked at, he definitely didn't have any ties to any Masonic, any kind of, Masonic groups, any kind of secret societies, and he didn't even have a major record label deal. Folks, do the research. A distribution deal does not give that company the rights over Nipsey Hussle's music. So yeah, you can say, oh, he signed the deal with Atlantic Records for his distribution. That's only distribution. That's not a full-blown record label deal where you give the record label the rights over all of your music. You know what I'm saying? People, you have to understand there's levels. It's not always black and white. There's levels to this. There's levels. Okay? So what happened in LA today was real fucked up. Real fucked up. Okay? And I just want everybody to be aware and take pride in your community. Take pride, on your journey of enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? Take pride that you were chosen to receive, divine information, divine wisdom, and stay on the righteous path, because there's too many deceivers out here. You know what I'm saying? You got people tied to this gematria shit, man. You can't link everything to gematria. I'm sorry, it's impossible. You can't do it. Okay? And I hate to sound like this, but enough is enough. So that's really, all the main key points I had to point out. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to take up the doctrine of being your own leader. Okay? We're going to all have to take up that doctrine of being our own leaders. You see some bullshit go down in the streets and you have the opportunity to intervene and stop that bullshit from happening. Guess what? You take it. You take the initiative. You see a woman or a child being abused in the streets. You take some fucking initiative and stop it. You know what I'm saying? You see any of these fucking, corrupt officials or officers in the streets doing some bullshit, you take the initiative to stop it. Don't fucking sit there and fucking videotape it. Okay? Because I'm telling you, these people, they know that their time is up. The people carrying out these hits, they know that their time is short, people. They know that their time is short. So we gotta take advantage. We gotta take advantage of this. I will be uploading another video within the next 2 days. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.